Okay, so I wanted to wait before talking about this situation. In fact, I wasn't even going to talk about it at all, to be honest, because it's fucking Destiny stuff, and I really don't like covering Destiny. I don't think Destiny is a very good person. I think the main thing that really did it for me was when he non-consensually shared other women's nudes, and it's just a very huge violation of women's boundaries, and that's just, to me, like, something that, like, made me not want to be around or, like, look at Destiny's content anymore. It's a very gross thing to do. And he constantly surrounds himself with, like, women who have, like, BPD, and so, like, when he gets out with those women, he can just blame them and turn around and be like, oh, no, they're crazy for making allegations on me and stuff like that. He can just turn around and say dumb shit like that. And then, obviously, he surrounds himself with people like Mr. Girl, who's like a self-admitted pedophile, and a bunch of other degenerate people. Destiny recently has some allegations of sexting a minor. So apparently this happened in early 2022, or April of 2022, which he would have been in his, like, early 30s at this point. He would have been, like, 33 years old at this point, or 32-ish. Either way, it's still bad because this girl was 17, so pretty fucked up. It's pretty open and shut, as you can see. And, yeah, I guess we'll just get this going. So, I couldn't find much else on this. WillyMac uploaded his video on this situation, and that decided to make me want to go, yeah, no, we can definitely cover this. This is pretty messed up. Yeah, let's just see what we have. Destiny got credibly accused of sexting a minor, distributing her CP today. So this is a Reddit post right here. I'm starting to think everyone is part of the Epstein cabal. That's a way to start this Reddit post. Destiny's Discord sex kitten Rose got doxxed today, and it was revealed through public filings she had a date of birth of October 2004. Destiny, in court documents, said he sent her sex tape of him and Pixie on April of 2022. So, even if he wasn't trying to have sex with this girl, which I highly doubt, Destiny, if you saw the Ryan Beard content nuke, Destiny literally in, like, old messages admitted to, like, thinking that 15-year-olds were really fucking hot. That's, like, his words, not mine. So it's very gross. It's just, like, really, really gross stuff that he said. So I wouldn't doubt that he was trying to rizz up this fucking 17-year-old on Discord, but yeah, this is more proof of him non-consensually sharing nudes. Then there's allegations that he distributed the 17-year-old's porn to over 10 individuals on Discord to help her for him, distributing CP. People in his camp have tried to claim that he didn't know. Except that today it also leaked that he joked about how she couldn't be 18 and that he would need to see her ID, except lets her skate with just a not a catfish pass. And yet I see no LSF thread trending, no YouTube drama trending. Is this dude part of the Epstein list and the establishment protects him? There's an Imager link. The order is weird. It's confirmation in its own. Okay, so the order of when these messages are shown is a little bit strange. We'll still read it in order. I think we'll be okay. So yeah, this is the Imager link that was attached. I guess this is a court document. In fact, the admissible evidence in the record demonstrates just the opposite. Bonnell transmitted the video on just one occasion, April 10th, 2022, nearly 6 months before Cardi's effective date, thereby removing any purported basis for federal question jurisdiction over. Streaming on here. This is Destiny. Okay, you're hot as fuck, but 18, what the fuck? Also, 1 day old. Account. Oh, well, I'm flattered, but if you wanted to... Yeah, sure, preferably... Oh, okay. So what's happening here, I'm wondering why there's such a big gap in between messages. It's probably because Destiny deleted all the proof on his end, so he's not, like, incriminated in any meaningful way. Okay. Crazy stuff. Crazy work, Destiny. But I understand if that's too much info you'd be comfortable showing. Yeah, that's fine. Just writing something on a piece of paper is more than enough. Yeah. Aha, okay, I believe you. So yeah, obviously Destiny deleted all the proof on his side. It's not really surprising. Okay. So this is an anonymous email, I guess. I'm not solo. A friend of mine is employed by Destiny. Destiny, the Arsler, started a server, approximately 10 people, with the purpose of finding Rose. You're correct in that they failed. He shared the attached image with the server, as well as shaming videos of her having sex with older men and other NSFW with the purpose of identifying her, identifying the hotel, etc. She was 17 years old in the majority of the porn he shared with the server. This is really bad if this is true, by the way. This is, like, really insane. And it gets insane later once we watch the WillyMac video. The WillyMac video today was a bombshell, but we're going to get through this just so you guys, like, have an idea of what to go into once we get into the WillyMac video. Other members of the server had to tell him that if he's going to continue to sending photos and videos of her, please blur the genitals because they don't want to get in trouble if it turns out she was underage. What? That's so weird. Personally, listen, if there's any revenge porn being sent, period, I'm yeeting the fuck out of there. I'm not staying there. Like, you do that, first of all, that's gross and stuff. I might even report you. But, like, that's fucking insane to, like, share non-consensual nudes of other people. That's, like, fucking crazy. There's no way I'm being complicit or staying involved with that. Like, no way. I don't know how damning this screenshot will be. I don't use Twitter, therefore I'm unaware of why her side of DMs are missing or why his own information is at the top of DMs. The fact that Destiny deleted his own DMs probably shows that he has something to hide. Like, that's fucking crazy. Best guess is if an account is deactivated and you revisit your DM thread with them, that's how it appears. Those features of the screenshot made me initially question the credibility of it, but I don't believe my friend would be, as they are completely indoctrinated by Destiny, and I have no reason to believe they would try and sabotage him. Close to the bottom of the screenshot, it's partially obscured, but he says, aha, okay, I believe you. She declined to show proof of age, and Destiny enthusiastically accepted that. The only verification she gave them was proof that she's not a catfish by writing her screen name and the date on a piece of paper and taking a picture with it. If someone looks like a minor and declines to verify age after being asked, an adult with functioning moral integrity or even an ounce of self-preservation would cease communication. Oh, yeah, that's true. This is true. I mean, you have to remember, this is not like a 19-year-old talking to a 17-year-old, so he doesn't get the pass of, oh, okay, you know, they're close in age, so it's like, it is what it is. Destiny was 33 at the time when this happened, like 32 or 33. He would have been, like, in his early 30s, like, in 2022, talking to the 17-year-old. Like, there's no excuse for this. This is fucking gross. Like, this is really nasty. So, yeah, there's, like, a bunch of stuff that's hidden out here. There's a date of birth here. Oh, okay. Interesting. I have no idea what to expect from any of this. It's, like, party information. Okay. No idea what to read from that or take away from that. There's not really much I can take away from that, to be honest. So here's the Destiny messages. KF's ability to investigate anything is super pathetic. I thought it was some crazy investigator shit, but now I realized it was just a no-life obsessively stalking all my social media that allowed someone to do it. Easy to do when you live on a permanent disability. Also, I never said that pic was posted of me. It was a pic that they sent from their school. Supposedly, they were working on association in neurology. Good luck. Also, one more pic. I'm not in this one either, if you could tell. Okay, good luck. And then he attaches a Discord attachment. You know what's fucking crazy? These messages were from May of 2025. Which means Destiny was still sending non-consensual nudes. Even after his lawsuit and everything. Like, he was still fucking sending non-consensual nudes, like, just carelessly. He just doesn't care. It's like, it's just always something with Destiny. He's always involved in some dumb, degenerate bullshit. And it's just like, this guy is, he's just bad news. This guy is bad news. Alright, we've got the WillyMac video. It's very short. It's like 4 minutes long. And then after this video, I think we'll just give our final thoughts. This situation is pretty fucking crazy, honestly, if it's true. Yeah.
I reported Destiny to the police. This is not clickbait and entirely has to do with the DMs he sent me. A few days ago, a Reddit post showed that the girl Destiny shared Pixie's nudes with was seemingly confirmed to be 17 years old due to...
Yeah, so just to be clear, that wasn't the Reddit post that I looked through. I mean, this is probably... I mean, WillyMac's correct in this. This was a different Reddit post. I just tried to find, like, any post that could get me, like, quick access to the information, just like the beginning of the allegations, and that's what I found. So, yeah. Birth date is October 2004. She was 17 years old when Destiny was sexting a flyer out. Yep. We already know all this. Okay.
Her getting doxxed. There is almost a 0% chance that she was not 17 during that time.
Oh, yeah, no, she absolutely was 17. She was. And Destiny, like, definitely knew the age as well. I wouldn't doubt it. I'm about to meet up with a guy from Tinder for sex. Oof, more sexy times. I'm calling my boyfriend while I do it all. I'll get him to record it all, and maybe I can send you some more. Oh, boy. Hell yes, make that fucker hold the camera steady. He has his own place, so hopefully it can be a consistent source of content if it goes well. Ooh, that would be hot. Crazy. Yeah, so here she would be 17 years old, and that would be considered CP because she is not legally an adult yet, sending videos of herself. That is fucking insane work, I'll say that.
So I do what I usually do and reached out to get a comment. He said the girl, Rose, told him she was 19 and in college at the time, and that the leaker Solo, who is her ex-boyfriend, confirmed that she lied about her age to him. This is true. In similar scandals, this is where people...
Wait, this is true? Hold on.
Who is her ex-boyfriend, confirmed that she lied about her age to him. This is true.
I'm not sure if I made it clear enough here, but I know I said somewhere, maybe a Discord, that Rose's knowledge, Destiny did not know the real age, and if he did, he would not... he did not... If he did, I assume that's meant to say she did not make that known to her, or he did not make that known to her. Oh, I get it now. Sorry. I see what it is. It just sounded weird for a moment. I don't believe Destiny is a pedophile. Well, okay, yeah, just to be clear. A pedophile is not for 17-year-olds. It can never be pedophilia if it's 17. It's for prepubescent children, specifically. I don't think Destiny, to my knowledge, is a pedophile, but what he did is still very disgusting, and I would say, if it's true, this could be predatory. I would say so. The reason I revealed Rose was underage, and the conversation they had about ID was not to paint him as a pedophile, but to show he is very negligent at verifying age when engaging with people he believes are 18 years old or young enough to be joke about questioning the age. Okay. Yeah.
In similar scandals, this is where people usually argue, is he lying? Did he actually know the age? Is it his fault if he was catfished? I usually wait for all the details to come out before I comment. This is not why I went to the police. It's because he continued to write. I didn't know this until way later, but the videos she recorded with other guys, the file names are like screen recording, blah, blah, blah. And then he shows me a screenshot of the top of a video clip and says, her boyfriend was recording these on Skype calls. That's absolutely insane to think about him doing all of this if she was 17.
So, why do you still have them then, huh?
Well, this is insane to me because he's saying Rose's boyfriend recorded CP while sending me a screenshot of the alleged CP. So I asked to confirm if he just did that. If you were sending me this, I'm guessing you still have that video.
That's crazy, yeah.
Destiny replies, depends on why you're asking. But yes, I created copies of all of our messages and everything when that court case started.
That's an insane thing to admit. That's... Hold on. Hold on. Nah, hold on. That is an insane thing to admit. Wait, if you are sending me this, I'm guessing you still have that video. Depends why you're asking. Yeah, that's not a good sign. But yes, I created all the copies of our messages and everything when that court case started. Bruh, there's been allegations since my last vid that she was underage and you still have potential CP of her. I have an obligation to preserve relevant evidence, so I created backups. So this guy is basically just admitting, from all these DMs, just to be clear, this guy is essentially admitting that he has, like, saved CP of this girl. Like, I hope we understand that's what these messages are telling us, right? And it doesn't matter if they're, like, in a Discord chat or, like, whatever. It doesn't matter. He still has access to, like, CP of this girl. This is fucking... This is so damning. What the fuck? Oh my god. This is really fucking damning if this is true.
Depends on why you're asking. But yes, I created copies of all of our messages and everything when that
That's crazy.
court case
That's fucking insane.
started. Just to be clear, he's admitting to having alleged CP downloaded on his computer. He literally has the video open as I'm talking to him.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I go, bruh, there's been allegations at least since my last video that she was underage, and you still have potential CP of her? He replies, I have an obligation to preserve relevant evidence, etc. So I created backups of all of the important / relevant conversations.
That doesn't... Hold on. If you had an obligation to preserve relevant evidence, I'm pretty sure a lawyer... Shouldn't you, like, talk to a lawyer, say, hey, I don't think I should still have this saved, should I? Like, you would at least talk to a lawyer or, like, some trusted individual, like a trusted, like, person with a legal expert saying, hey, for a court case, would I need to, like, have this, yes or no? The answer is probably not. I don't think you need to save CP for a court of law. That sounds very ridiculous to me. I highly doubt they would ever make you save CP, and you don't... I highly doubt they would accuse you of tampering with evidence if you got rid of CP. That's a little strange.
He continues, I don't think I'm allowed to delete it, lol. I don't know if it counts as hiding / destroying evidence. And I reply, talk to a lawyer, that seems crazy to me. Who keeps this sort of stuff on their computer without 100% knowing if they're supposed to or not? Isn't that something you want to confirm?
Yes. 100% you want to confirm that.
I continued, you just let me know you have CP videos saved to your computer. You knew it was alleged that she was underage. You still have them. Do you see how fucked this is? So now I've confirmed that this guy has child porn on his computer. In my 8 years of reaching out to people over allegations, I've never had anyone admit that to me. The last message he sent me was, 1, I don't even know 100% of her age was legitimately less than 18 when these were taken.
So you're 90% sure.
So basically, he's not 100% sure if he has child porn on his computer. He's just 99% sure.
Yeah, and by the way, just to be clear, I think I should make this known that I have seen this video already. I watched it on Papa Gut's stream, so I've already seen this video. I probably should have made that clear earlier in this video, so that was kind of a pre-watch. For once, I say something that WillyMac's about to say, and that is a pre-watch. Okay, my bad, guys. My bad. Sorry. I have seen this video. It's just that this was a fucking bombshell, this WillyMac video. That's why I wanted to cover this to begin with. So, yeah, sorry. Just full transparency there. I'm so sorry about that.
Got it. 2, I'm pretty sure I have an obligation to preserve stuff related to my court case. I've talked about it with my lawyer already, specifically with regards to the road.
So, like I said, I've already talked about this, but I don't think a lawyer would make you save CP. That sounds very ridiculous to me. There's no way. There's no way. Like, I can't think of a lawyer that'd be like, oh yeah, you should probably save this for your upcoming court case. I don't think they'd charge you with tampering evidence. That makes no sense to me.
Stuff. So we went from, I don't know if I could delete this, to my lawyer says it's totally fine to keep.
I've talked to my lawyer about this already, specifically regards to the Rose stuff. That's okay. I don't know how much to believe that.
I don't know the law, but the idea that his lawyer would tell him to hold on to CP for a civil case just doesn't seem likely to me.
No, there's something very off about that. Either his lawyer really sucks, or he's just not telling the truth here.
I don't know. LawTube can figure that out. 3, if something were to come out of this, I don't know if I'd want to wipe everything and not have something to turn over to the authorities.
That's insane. That's such an insane, like, out-of-the-box excuse. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? If something is like, I don't know if I'd want to wipe everything and not have something turn over to the authority. That doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know, man. That seems so weird. He probably still goons to the CP. Like, how much do you want to bet? He probably still fucking goons to it.
Hypothetically, whenever a political creator is about to give a hypothetical, you know you're about to hear some weird shit.
Yeah.
Hypothetically, her boyfriend or whatever was actually trafficking her or getting her to fuck other dudes on video for him, and if there was ever some kind of investigation into that, am I hurting the chance of looking into him by deleting all of this stuff? Oh, so now the reason he's keeping the CP is because of a hypothetical criminal case that he is not pursuing at all. Okay.
Yeah, that's obviously, he's just using this as an excuse, obviously. He's just using it as an excuse to be like, well, actually, you know, they can't fault me for it. I'm not involved in the actual operation of this, you know, I can't do it. Also, I'm pretty sure, earlier it say that the person she was with was 19? So it would have been like, the person that she was dating, and like she said her boyfriend at the time, wasn't it like a 19-year-old? So it was like a 19 and a 17-year-old? Which, by the way, I don't think would be illegal at all. I'm pretty sure it's, like, here in the video. I don't know. I can't find it. But I'm pretty sure the, like, person she was doing it with was, like, actually within, like, a reasonable age range. So I don't think that would result in any criminal case. Maybe the CP charges might go to him, potentially. Maybe he'll get charged for it. But, like, morally speaking, I don't think people are going to be as concerned with that.
Maybe these reasons
At least any reasonable person, anyway.
Legally sound advice that came from his lawyer. Maybe he's lying and just saying anything to make it sound better to me. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I just know this guy's admitting to having CP in my DMs. 60 gigabytes.
Hold on. August 20th. So that was, I think, 2 days ago. Wow, that's 2 days ago. One boy in all the world. I don't know. I haven't dug into it, but she told me she was 19, and there are logs confirming as much. If she was even underage, then I expect all of them will be running that solo guy because he was recording 60 gigabytes of porn with her. Okay, again, I don't know the age of this solo guy. I heard somewhere he was 19. I cannot confirm that. So I don't think people are going to be as concerned with that. They're going to be concerned with the fucking 36-year-old man holding CP of someone who was 17 years old. I think they'd be more concerned about that than they would about this guy here, this solo guy, who apparently was like 19 at the time that it happened. So,
according to him. Seriously, how does he know the amount if he doesn't have it? Also, how does her boyfriend being in the wrong somehow make Destiny in the right? It makes no sense. For all he knows, her boyfriend could have been 17 as well. Dude, you were 33. I reported this to the police and recorded my interactions and calls with the detective.
You could tell WillyMac is so stressed out by, like, looking at this. Like, he was recording all of this. You could tell WillyMac was, like, so fucking stressed out. He was like, God fucking damn. Like, he's never had to deal with, like, this shit. And honestly, like, fucking Destiny is putting WillyMac in such an awkward position here because it's like, what the fuck is WillyMac supposed to do with that information? Like, he kind of has to report it because if WillyMac doesn't report it to the police, he could get charged for being complicit with it. Like, this is fucking, like, there's no way that WillyMac can't not report this. Like, he has to. Like, that's the only thing he can do is, like, go to the police. And obviously, I think WillyMac did the correct thing here.
William, how you doing? It's Officer again.
Hello, nice to speak with you again.
I have a question.
Sure.
You had screenshots or copies of the...
Yes.
When you guys spoke about having child porn and all that?
Yep. I also sent him my DMs with Destiny. I don't know if anything will come from this. I don't like leaking DMs, as me respecting what creators want on and off the record allows me to talk to all sides of the situation, builds trust with the creator, and also allows me to get follow-up statements for when the drama develops.
Yep.
But when you tell me that you're in possession of and going to remain in possession of CP, that confidentiality is over. I shouldn't even need to say that.
Yeah, no, 100%. Listen, leaking DMs, very shitty thing to do. Honestly, very, very shitty thing to do, generally speaking. Because when you leak DMs with someone, who the fuck is going to trust you? Who the fuck is ever going to trust you with anything? Like, there's no reason to, like, trust anyone with any sort of, like, DMs of anything. But the moment you admit to having child porn on your PC, like, that's it. Like, that, yeah, there's no reason for that. That's really, like, gross. And, like, obviously, Destiny has just been involved in, like, insane degenerate behavior for so long, and I just really... It's always something with Destiny. He's always involved in some drama. He's always surrounding himself with very controversial people. He's always doing, like, some really, really dumb shit, and it's... I don't know, man. Hopefully this will be, like, the arc where Destiny really, really crumbles this time.
Ends up being legally in the right to keep it, then fair enough. If he ends up getting charged, then I'm glad I did something. I'm just trying to do the right thing in a situation I've never been in before.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think WillyMac did the right thing, and this is fucking disgusting. Like, this is pretty damning. Like, Destiny essentially admits to having CP on his computer. Which means I wouldn't doubt that he probably sexted this 17-year-old. Again, we don't know. I guess technically we don't know. I mean, that is a form of sexting, right? Or if she's recording and sending him, like, CP, like, that is definitely a form of sexting. So, yeah, I mean, I guess it is sexting, right? Like, I mean, if you put two and two together, they probably were sexting, yeah. Like, I mean, I'm trying to be careful of my language because I don't want to get sued. All right, I'm not trying to get sued, and I'm not trying to say the wrong thing that could potentially put me in hot water. But think about it, right? if he is receiving CP, which he admitted to in Discord, he admits to that, so that's not like a defamation thing. If he admits to receiving that, then he probably sexted as well. He very likely sexted. I mean, just think about that for a second. So, yeah, there's nothing that Destiny can say that could possibly defend this behavior. This is very disgusting, and it's pretty clear-cut, and anyone still defending Destiny at this point is just very, I think people are going to just defend Destiny from anything, because they're just, like, very morally inept, and they don't really seem to care for any legitimate values. They just care that their favorite content creator is, like, edgy and that he debate bros people.